There's this quiet worry that so many of us carry around. It's about our parents. We just want to know that they're safe, that they're healthy. But how can you really be sure, especially when you can't be there every single day? Today, we're going to look at a way to maybe move past that worry for good. You call them, right? You visit when you can, and they always say they're doing great. They look okay. And it's so easy to just believe that, to think everything's totally under control.
And there it is. That's the question that kind of nags at you, isn't it? The one that can keep you up at night. What if there's something going on just beneath the surface? Something that a quick phone call or a weekend visit would never, ever reveal.
The truth is, even with all the love in the world and the best intentions, we are up against some very real challenges. And this isn't about a lack of caring, it's just about the realities of life today.
I mean, think about it. A lot of us live in different cities, maybe even different countries. Our own schedules are just demanding. And the problem is, aging can be a really silent process. Some of the most serious health issues can build up so quietly, with zero obvious signs, right up until the moment they become a full-blown emergency.
So what usually happens? Well, we fall into this default mode, this reactive cycle that we can call the crisis care trap. It's what most families do, and honestly, it's a deeply flawed way of thinking. See, without some kind of proactive system in place, we're not really managing our parents' health. We're just waiting for the alarm bell to ring. And when it does,
it's just chaos. You're trying to figure things out with these panicked, late-night phone calls, trying to make huge decisions with only half the information you need, and you feel completely and utterly helpless. And oh, the cost. Emergency room visits, last-minute procedures, those unexpected hospital stays, the financial hit can be sudden and just absolutely overwhelming.
And this is the hardest part to swallow. By the time a crisis finally makes itself known, irreversible damage might have already been done. We're left dealing with the consequences instead of having prevented the cause in the first place.
But what if there was a totally different way? A path that replaces that constant reaction with prevention and trades all that anxiety for some real peace of mind. Well, that's what a proactive solution is all about.
It's a platform called GeroCare, and the core idea is so simple, but it's revolutionary. Instead of you having to take your parents to the hospital, you bring the hospital. We're talking the doctors, the checkups, the consistent care directly to them, right in their own living room.
This chart just lays it all out, crystal clear. The traditional way is reactive. You only go to the hospital when something is already wrong. This model is preventive. With monthly at-home visits and detailed reports for the family, parents get to avoid those exhausting hospital trips. It's a fundamental shift in how we approach care.
And getting started is designed to be incredibly easy. In just a few minutes online, you can put an entire system of proactive care into place for them.
Okay, I know this all sounds good in theory, but I can already hear what you might be thinking. Let's just tackle those common objections, those buts, head on. Because these are the things that usually stop us from making a change. This is the big one, right? If everything seems fine, why would you introduce a medical service? It feels a little unnecessary, maybe even overkill. Well, the thing is, seeming fine isn't exactly a medical diagnosis. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It doesn't announce itself. Same goes for the early stages of a lot of other serious conditions. Proactive care exists for that exact reason, to find these things before they blow up into a crisis. All right, here's the second big one. You've already done the responsible thing. You've got them health insurance, so you're covered, right? You're all set? This analogy just illustrates the difference perfectly. Think of health insurance as a fire extinguisher. It's absolutely essential for when the house is already on fire. It helps you pay for the damage. But GeroCare is like the smoke alarm. It's designed to warn you about the smoke, letting you prevent the fire from ever even starting. They do two totally different but complementary jobs.
Now, this is the default plan for almost everybody, and it feels practical. A problem comes up, you go to the hospital. Simple as that.
But think about it. Would you apply that logic to anything else? Would you do that with your car? Just drive it until the engine completely seizes up on the highway? Of course not. You do the maintenance to prevent a catastrophic failure. Our parents' health deserves at least that same level of care. So this isn't just about a philosophy of care. It is about tangible, real-world outcomes. So what is the actual price of sticking with that reactive model of waiting? This quote just cuts right to the heart of it all. My mother seemed perfectly fine. That's the reality for so many people. A routine checkup,
not a panicked emergency visit, detected a silent threat and prevented a life-altering event. This is the human value of catching something early.
And here's the financial value. A single major health crisis, a stroke, a heart attack, can cost 10 to 20 times more than an entire year of proactive preventative care. The cost of waiting isn't just emotional, it's a massive financial gamble.
So really, it all comes down to this one question. The choice isn't really about spending money versus saving money. It's about choosing to invest in prevention now or facing the devastating possibility of regret later.